What if I told you that wealthy people and everyone else can look at the exact same price tag and see completely different numbers? One person sees a $500 watch and says, "That's expensive." Another person sees the same watch and asks, "What will this cost me over the next 10 years?" That's the difference. Rich people don't just look at price tags. They look at consequences. And that simple shift changes everything. By the end of this video, you'll understand why wealthy people buy things differently, invest differently, and build wealth faster than most people ever will. And once you see price tags the way they do, you'll never shop the same way again. Before we begin, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and let's get started. Most people think a price tag tells them what something costs. But it doesn't. A price tag only tells you the amount of money leaving your wallet today. It says nothing about what happens tomorrow. Imagine two pairs of shoes. One costs $30. The other costs $150. Most people immediately focus on the number. $150? That's too expensive. So they buy the cheaper pair. 6 months later, the cheap shoes fall apart. They buy another pair. Then another. Then another. 5 years later, they spent more money than the person who bought quality ones. The poor person saw price. The wealthy person saw lifetime cost. This is one of the biggest financial lessons you'll ever learn. Price is what you pay. Cost is what it takes from your life. Rich people constantly ask, "How much maintenance will this require? How much time will this save? How long will it last? What opportunities will it create?" Most people ask only one question: "Can I afford it?" Wealthy people ask a different question: "Will this make me richer, happier, or more productive?" Those are completely different ways of thinking. And they produce completely different results. Here's where things get really interesting. Rich people often value time more than money. Imagine a task that takes 2 hours every week. A wealthy person might gladly pay someone $20 to do it. Most people see that and think, "What a waste of money." But the wealthy person sees something else. 2 hours saved every week. Over a year? More than 100 hours. Over 10 years? More than 1,000 hours. The price wasn't $20. The value was 1,000 hours of life. That's why rich people hire cleaners, assistants, accountants, and specialists. They're not buying services. They're buying time. One of the most expensive words in personal finance is cheap. Because cheap often hides future costs. Cheap products break. Cheap solutions create problems. Cheap decisions require expensive fixes later. Think about a bargain laptop that constantly freezes. Or a low-quality mattress that ruins your sleep. Or a car with endless repairs. The purchase price may be low, but the real cost keeps growing. Rich people understand that every purchase has a hidden price tag attached to it. And that hidden price tag matters far more than the visible one. Here's another reason rich people see price tags differently. They understand the difference between spending and investing. Most people see a $500 course and think, "That's expensive." A wealthy person asks, "Will this help me earn more money?" Most people see books, education, skills, networking events, and coaching as costs. Rich people see them as assets. An investment can look expensive today. But if it creates opportunities for years to come, it may actually be incredibly cheap. The wealthy don't ask, "How much does it cost?" They ask, "What is the return?" This is the concept that changes everything. Opportunity cost. Every dollar you spend is a dollar that can't be invested. Let's say you spend $1,000 today. Most people think the cost is $1,000. But wealthy people think differently. What if that $1,000 had been invested? What would it become in 10 years? 20 years? 30 years? Suddenly that purchase isn't just $1,000 anymore. It might be $3,000. Or $5,000. Or even more. Rich people don't just see today's price. They see the future value they're giving up. Most people buy things to impress others. Rich people buy things to solve problems. One group focuses on appearance. The other focuses on utility. A wealthy person may spend thousands on something that increases productivity, but refuse to spend money on something that only creates status. Because value and status are not the same thing. The average person often asks, "What will people think?" The wealthy person asks, "What will this do for me?" That's a massive difference. The next time you see a price tag, pause. Don't ask, "How much is this?" Ask, "How long will it last? How much time will it save? What opportunities will it create? What future costs will it prevent? What future value am I giving up?" Because rich people don't see money differently. They see consequences differently. They understand that the cheapest option isn't always the least expensive. And the most expensive option isn't always the highest cost. The real secret isn't having more money. It's learning to see beyond the price tag. And once you do, you'll start making decisions like the wealthy long before you become wealthy. If you enjoyed this video, hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more wealth-building psychology and financial mindset content. And remember, the price tag tells you what you'll pay today. The real cost tells you what you'll pay for years. See you in the next video.